right, we are live. What's happening, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to Ask a Stripper. My name is... as if you didn't know. Anyway, let me do a real quick introduction in case we got anybody new who's just tuning in for the first time. If you've never watched Ask a Stripper before, we're doing it live from the van now. We used to be at the radio show, but since the apocalypse has been going on, the show must go on. So what I'm doing now, it's pretty much the same thing. If you've never watched before, thank you for sharing the video. I appreciate it. I give you just an opportunity to do exactly what it says. You can ask a stripper being me. A lot of times people have curiosities about the business, and sometimes their curiosities are about rumors they've heard, he say and she say and all that kind of bullshit, you know, and they never had an opportunity to ask anybody an upfront question about what it's really like. I'm feeling the shirt. Well, thank you. It's nice. It's some damn, and I do have some damn merchandise for anybody who wants a shirt. Shirts are available for shipping. I get them to you, and you ain't got to wait until next year to get your shit. So, if you're in Detroit, maybe I might even deliver it to you. It is possible. Anyway, so yeah, you can ask me anything you want, whether it's about the business and curiosities you might have, or rumors you might have heard, or just life from a man's point of view. A lot of times people have questions and they don't have anybody who's not going to sugarcoat shit. And that's definitely not me. I ain't sugarcoating the motherfucking thing. Sugarcoated shit is still shit when you bite into it. So why beat around the bush when I can just beat the bush? I like the way that came out. Anyway, thank all y'all for watching. For everybody who's tuning in, also share the video, please. Make sure you like and share the video. And then I'm also going to tell y'all about my YouTube page. Since all of this apocalypse has been going on, I've gotten a lot more accomplished with my YouTube page, actually getting it up. Aside from broadcasting and posting my actual Ask a Stripper shows, I have a few of my stripper stories on there that y'all like watching. So you can actually go to my YouTube page and listen to the stripper stories without having to go through a whole 2-hour show. I break them down. They usually range between 10 to 20 minutes, depending on the story. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? You said you need a damn shirt? I got them available. Let me know the size and the color of the damn you want. Actually, the only damn is a yellow damn. I'm just saying. I'm just serious. But if you need a damn shirt, I have them in all colors and fonts and sizes. What's up, Miss Harris? How you doing, darling? Ain't seen you in 2 times forever. Everybody give me a check-in. Let me know where y'all watching from. You know, what city, what state if you outside of Michigan. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Please share the video for me. I got some updates about some possible shows coming up. But yeah, if you want to take some damn home with you and you ain't never had some damn wrapped all around you, get you a damn shirt, baby. And that way people can look at you and say my name. I'm just serious. Is that who I think it is? Is that Miss Sunshine? Damn it. I'll be damned. I mean, I am, but you know, it is what it is. Detroit in my bed. Texas in the house. You in Texas, Sheila? You living down there? Or are you just down there for the apocalypse? Wow, I didn't know you was all the way down there. Miss your face. All right. Yeah, like I said, let me know where everybody's watching. I got Canton, Ohio in the building. Lansing, that's my second love right down there. Oh, Lansing, boy, I had so much fun down there. You living in Texas, Sheila? What city in Texas are you in? I need to take some damn home with me. Wouldn't that be nice? Anyway, yeah, let me know where y'all watching from. I appreciate y'all tuning in and share the video. For anybody who's out of state and watching, and I see you, Atlanta, I'm already working on trying to get something down there once this apocalypse is over. I've been actually talking to that lead you sent me, so everything now is just up in the air while this shit is going on. But if you're out of state and you want to bring some damn mesquite, ain't that a type of barbecue? That's the name of a city down there? They got a whole city named after barbecue? I bet they shit is good than a motherfucker. I'm in Bellinzone, Mississippi now? What the fuck? I ain't never heard of no Belzani. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm probably fucking that all up. Sounds like there's a whole bunch of Italians there in your ass. You know, only darky around a whole bunch of Italians. Somebody else, so you're gonna give me some collard greens, motherfucker. I don't know. I mean, it's just Belzani sounds Italian. They named a city though after some barbecue. I bet it ain't nothing but like barbecue places, like liquor stores all over that motherfucker. That sounds very nice. I would love to be there. Yeah, so everybody else still logging on, give me a check-in, let me know where y'all watching from. I got Texas in the building, Ohio, Pontiac, Mississippi, Detroit. Wow, we all over the world tonight, y'all. We all over the world. And listen, we ain't got shit else to do. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's doing all right. I hope everybody's safe and whatnot. Ladies, I want to tell y'all again, some of you haven't watched the show in a while. I want to let y'all know there's been some updates as far as what's going on in the world, and I really want to communicate with everybody and spread the word on how to stay healthy and how to keep you and your loved ones safe. I've touched on this a few times before, not like myself, but the best way to stay healthy, ladies, is to don't make a waste of things. Just if you suck a dick, you save a life. Sucking dick saves corona. You know, there's enzymes inside of it, and that'll get rid of the coronavirus. So you actually have to just listen. I was shocked myself, okay, but it's true. It's damn true, okay. Oral sex, taking it to the face, especially taking it to the face, kills the corona. You know, and you know, far be it from me not to communicate with all you ladies. I want to do my part. Sacrifice myself, you might say, in helping all of you. You know, maybe not all at once, but, you know, I want to let you all know and let your guys know that, you know, hey, this is serious. You know, I'm doing this to save our lives, okay? And, you know, granted, you're going to get something out of it, too. You know, save my family life last night. See, there you go. That's all that matters. You know, ladies, listen. You'll have that beautiful, youthful glow on your skin. It is going to help you stay, you know, vibrant and get your nutrients and all of those good things. So all the way around, it's a great thing. Hello, Miss Frog Princess. How are you? I actually got a topic that I'm going to touch on. Anyway. So, ladies, that's something so serious, and I want all of you to just get down on it. Whatever you got to do. Just go ahead, bite the bullet, and hey, the life you save might not be your own, but you have a good old strong neck. You know, you deserve it, ladies. You listen here. Let me tell you something. You deserve everything that you get from it. Okay, don't think about it as you're just doing him a favor. No, you're saving your life. You're making sure you and your hold on. You're making sure you and your family stay healthy. And why not, okay? You know, I'm having a bonfire and tuned in. Ain't that some shit? Oh, I hope everybody is doing their part in saving the world. And if you need someone's advice or direction, hey, I you know what? I don't mind doing what I can. She says, people out here giving blowjobs with holes in their face mask. Hey, that's ingenuity. You know what I'm saying? You know, you find a way around obstacles. You know what I'm saying? You find a way to make a way. You know, and we don't want, you know, blowjobs. Lives matter. I think that's the right way to say that. Yes, and it's true. You know what I'm saying? It's damn true. You know, and I wouldn't feel like I was doing my part if I didn't let y'all know. You know, there's a way to get through all of this. Get down on it, literally. You know what I'm saying? And don't think that you're beyond. You know, don't let your ego get in the way. Nah, I ain't sucking that dick. No, don't think of it like that. Listen, you have to put your ego to the side. Think about your family's lives here, okay? Hey, sexy, who are you talking to? I'm just trying to tell y'all the truth. And I want y'all to spread the mouth. I mean, legs. I mean, word. Sucking. Let's not even say it like that, okay? Applying oral pleasures. As enjoyable as it might seem, this is not about fun. This is not about a nut or any other type of physical gratification. It's not about that. This is about saving lives. Okay, now if you get that little itch in your throat, that's just them kids playing around in the daycare. Don't worry about that. I heard that and I had to just use it. Anyway, this is about saving lives. And it's serious, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, you'll get a strong neck, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to worry about getting whiplash and none of that, you know what I'm saying? And anything happen, you know, you strong. You got that linebacker neck. You suck enough dick, you get strong in the neck, you know what I'm saying? So you're doing other things to help keep your head above water, literally. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tell y'all, you know, don't shoot the messenger. You know what I'm saying? And whoever your victim or volunteer special life is that you're saving, corona mouth motherfuckers. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And watch, this is going to spread. This is going to get out there, and it's going to be one of them things that, you know, and don't forget who told you. You know what I'm saying? You don't forget who told you. And you're wondering about, man, me and my whole family is safe. And, you know, it didn't take a lot at all. You know, it was just one of them things where, you know, I just write on down on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's something to appreciate. You know, I'm trying to make sure that, you know, I'm not being stingy with this knowledge. You know, so don't you be stingy with that mouth. Hey, take it. Don't make haste. Take it to the face. Yes, spread. You said it. And that's all it is. You know, and there's so many different ways to apply this medicinal. That's what it is. It's a medicinal blowjob. You know what I'm saying? I was doing did so good. My cat was watching it all the way to the end. That's some freaky shit. That's some freaky shit, because cats pay attention to everything. So you doing blowjobs. Can you imagine what cats be, or animals, if you got a pet, y'all know y'all done fucked in front of some pets before. You know, because you don't think, well, this motherfucker ain't gonna tell nobody. Your pet is the only motherfucker that knows some of your deepest, darkest secrets. If these pets could tell the other motherfuckers, like, man, you ain't gonna believe what this bitch was doing, and she get mad about me and don't want to kiss me in the face, you should have seen what this nasty bitch was doing the other day. If your pets could talk, think about all the secrets your pets would tell on you. I saw what this bitch did with a cucumber one day. My human is crazier than a motherfucker. And no, it don't even matter. This bitch will suck a wet doorknob. You should have seen the shit she did. And it was all over. I know some pets that I've had at different times, you know, just you home by yourself, walking around naked, and cat just looking at you like, motherfucker, where's your fur at? You just gonna walk around with your bits all in the air like that? You nasty bitch. Go put something on. You Hoyer? That's just horrible. You're not even a regular whore. You're a Hoyer. You know, I'm just saying, think about the different shit. You know, took a shit in the bathroom with the door open because ain't nobody there, so it's just you and the pet. You nasty motherfucker, get out of here. They sitting up here looking at you like, And you know they just looking at you, shaking their head on the inside like, nasty ass humans. And they talk about us being animals. Imagine, and that's funny. How many of y'all, and give me that little wavy emoji or whatever. How many of y'all done had sex in front of your pets before? How many of y'all done had sex in front of your pets before? And the motherfucker like, damn, I got to get to know this motherfucker too? You was just fucking that other human over there. You be mating with, you don't even gonna know who your puppy's gonna belong to. You gonna have mixed puppies all over type of this motherfucker, just making mutts. You know, your pet's probably looking at you as like, you motherfucking nasty bitch. My cat was looking at me, all dead in my eyes, and then turn around and look at him, look at me, and look at him again. Cat was like, you know what she doing to you down? She won't let me lick mine, but motherfucker, you gon' just let this go on, huh? Look at it. Just look at it. Let's just look at it. Look at it. She don't even care I'm here. She like an audience. Watch this. Look at that. Just look at that. You ain't gonna say nothing? You won't let me do men? No, but you get mad when I get all up in your face. Lynette done did it. If only my pet could talk. That motherfucker tell on your ass like, oh, this nasty bitch. See, now y'all gonna go look at your pets like, you better not say shit. If they ever got into a thing where they could read pets' minds and them motherfuckers finally had a chance to let all them stories out, I can tell you where the bitch store weed at, who you fuck, and all that. I agree with someone who commented on one of your YouTube videos that you should do a TikTok and really blow up. I didn't see that comment. So how would I do TikTok and blow up and I'm telling stories? TikTok is people dancing on songs and, you know, doing like little skit videos and whatnot. I don't understand how I could use that to promote me. So if you know about something like that, tell me so I can use it. You ain't did nothing in front of your pets, Groat? Samantha, Come on now. Is that because you ain't got no pets and you just making sure you ain't got no witnesses, human or animal? Is that what that is? You done did it. You done did it. I'm trying to tell you, you know, these motherfuckers, one day they gonna learn how to communicate with animals, and them motherfuckers gonna be like, wait a minute, you can understand me? This ain't no Dr. Doolittle shit, right? You mean you really could understand me? Motherfucker, I've been waiting to tell y'all niggas about this shit. This bitch be beating me all because I ate some shit, and this motherfucker here smoked crack. They're gonna tell every fucking thing. And this one here, she fucking her baby daddy and the landlord. Oh, they're gonna tell all types of shit. You would go viral. How do okay, tell me how to do a TikTok where I would put something of me on there and it would do something. Because, again, I ain't really did no TikTok, and I just thought it was all doing videos, you know, where you mimicking somebody else do something. So, I don't know how I would do that. But y'all tell me something, and if it's gonna go, nigga, let's go. I ain't playing. Oh, something off the top of my head, too. I heard a rumor. What did she say? What? I did it in front of the dog, and the dog wanted to jump in, but he hit the dog in the head and made him move. Oh, you was about to get gangbanged. That'd have been some real doggy style for your motherfucking ass. I wonder who was in the back. No, she wouldn't say that I'm nasty. Let's just say we were both pregnant at the same time. Oh, so y'all both some freaks. That's what you saying. You and your pet both some freaks. That's what it is. Y'all be fucking at the same times. You know they say pets and they owners start looking alike after they've been together for a while. Y'all start fucking. Y'all got on y'all same fucking freak cycle at the same time. Y'all nasty. That's what that is. What's now, Samantha? What are you talking about? Well, I didn't do it now. I didn't. I don't think I did. Y'all some freaky things. You and your pet just want to get freaky at the same time. Look at bitch, we both twinning. You twinning with the pet. You both of y'all getting hit. Now just having a house gangbang. I'm just wondering. I don't know. I'm just saying. That's just all I'm saying. Oh, as far as everything with the apocalypse going on, I can't wait till this shit is over, first of all. But then right behind that, as soon as the apocalypse drops, so are all these fucking shows that have been postponed. Oh my God, I can't wait. Now, we got some stuff lined up. Of course, we're going to do everything we do here in Detroit. Got something lined up in Lansing. Got something lined up in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? I even got some stuff further out that I don't want to quite speak on yet, where y'all gonna have to get some passports possibly. You know what I'm saying? Get your flyer miles on. What's it say? My man was in front and the dog was trying to get at me from the back. That you was about to get gangbanged by the pets. Look at you motherfucking there. He's like, yeah, nigga, you get that shit. Watch what I do back here. You about to tag your man. And the dog was like, yeah, go ahead and hit that shit, homie. Hit that shit, homie. You was about to get ran on. I'm gonna take a drink to that. So, yeah, I'm just waiting to get the word for everything to be official. For here in Michigan, the venues are saying, of course, and it's understandable, even as much as I don't like it, they want it to be for sure that shit is done with before they open up. Because it's kind of frustrating on our end, being promoters and entertainers, when we saying, hey, we doing something, and then we got to take it back. Let alone the money that gets spent on flyers and promoting and all that kind of shit. Okay, wait a minute, what's she saying? It's all type of TikTok skits. Arts and craft, music, cars, dumb shit, all types. You surely can do a TikTok. So what would I do with a TikTok? Just get on there and tell stories the way I'm doing now? I don't get what I would actually do that would make it go. You going to Australia? I would love to go to Australia, mate. I'd go down under in a minute. And I mean that in so many different ways. Hell yeah, let's get it. You think I ain't? Cyclone. Man, listen. Cyclone, I heard y'all was opening up on the 21st down in Ohio. If that is true, bruh, please, as soon as you hear something, hit me and let me know. Because if y'all open up sooner than we do up here in Michigan, I'll be bringing shows down to Ohio. I will. Okay, I sure the fuck will. The guy, Speedy, was on the new dance show, was him Luscious's brother. Why you say it like that? What's him luscious brother? You sound like somebody great grandma. That's luscious and them boy brother. Ain't that one? You know the boy and them and they right around their own thing. You know the ones over there down by the way. You know what I'm saying? Was that luscious and them brother? No. I know who you're talking about, but no, they weren't related. They just everybody know everybody, especially in the dance community. Some of us look alike. You know what I'm saying? And some of us been around each other for so long, doggy style for real. She was about to get ran over. I'm just saying, roll that beautiful bean footage. Yeah. Oh man. I got a couple stories I'm gonna tell y'all. One, somebody asked me about a story about something that happened that in the past, and then another one that I just thought of when she said that right there. How some people they'll be looking at you, you don't know looking at you. All right, now the first, I got 3 stories I'm gonna tell y'all. The first one is somebody's story that came to me. Now, this lady, now, you know, I told y'all, my nephew said our show was on, LOL. That's funny. Excuse my typing. You know what you was saying. You was saying it like you was talking, baby. That's all right. I ain't gonna tell nobody. You just let out all your southern grandma. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all the first story. Remember how we was talking about home moments, and everybody has 2 home moments? Let me go into saying exactly what the home moments are, so y'all understand that before I go into any of that. Hold on, what she say? Girl, he was trying to smell my ass and everything. He did it in front of the cat and put his head in the middle of me and him and was trying to see what we were doing. Nasty motherfuckers. Anyway, so when we were talking about home moments, everybody has had 2 home moments in their life. Let me explain. You like, I ain't no hoe. I ain't had no home moments. Bitch, you done had 2 of them. 2 of them. I promise you done had at least 2 of them. Some of y'all might be a couple more. I know I've had a few. Anyway, a home moment. The first one is when you do something so freaky, so nasty, you be like, I can't, as soon as you get done, you ain't even got to leave or whatever. Soon as you get done, you be like, I can't believe I did that nasty shit. I can't tell nobody. But then you get with your best friend and then you tell that bitch, whoever that bitch might be. You tell your best friend, you know what I'm saying, this is conversations when freaky shit come up, you're like, okay, I can tell this motherfucker, because now you know my secret, I know your secret, you ain't gonna let the shit out, and y'all laugh and y'all giggle about it. You be like, you's a hoe, bitch, you's a hoe, I know what you did. So that's the easy hoe moment, right? Then you got that one hoe moment you ain't telling nobody about. Only the motherfucker know about that is you and the other motherfucker or other motherfuckers that was there. Everybody got those 2 whole moments. The one where you might tell somebody you real close with, and then that other whole moment you ain't telling no motherfucking body about. So now I'm gonna tell y'all about a lady who told me about her whole moment. She said she was completely against one-night stands. And, you know, for the moral purpose, she was against them. Like, you know, she didn't want to be considered cheap. She didn't want to be considered easy. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to have sex with somebody who she was connected with. Understandable, right? But one day, I don't know why I yelled, but one day, she found somebody out while they was wherever, and these motherfuckers was feeling each other. So they figured they was going to get it on, right? So here's the thing. They go back, they have grown folk sex. Do all the stuff grown folks do. Fucking sucking and all that shit, right? So, in the conclusion of their sexual encounter, he pulls out, busts all over her face and chest. She loves it. That's what she liked. It wasn't a problem for her. She liked that kind of freaky shit. So it was all good. It was all fine. Next day comes, skin's a little tender. Skin's a little rashy, itchy. Everywhere that he came on her face and chest. And she's like, what the fuck? Why is it just, I know it was hot, but damn. No, but not damn. Oh, let me not say that. Not damn. So, another day goes by and it's turning red and swelling. So she's like, what in the fuck? So she goes to her doctor. trying to figure out if she done caught something. So she explains everything to the doctor, like, hey, you know, you can see where the fuck he came. She said, STDs. Oh, wait, don't jump ahead. She explains everything to the doctor. He says, okay, well, we're going to test you, you know, see exactly what it is. So to take a blood work, take a skin little sample or whatever, go, and they come back. I will never tell my whole moment or tell my girl whole moment. I think you just told a little bit on yourself right there. Anyway, so the doctor goes with the blood work and the skin sample. She's sitting there in the room waiting, nervous as hell. Wonder, what did this motherfucker give me? If I could uncaught something, I'm gonna kill his ass. That's me. Thank you for sharing the video. Doctor comes back, said, hey, I got good news and bad news. She says, why is it good news and bad news? He said, well, the good news is you do not have a sexually transmitted disease. She says, really? Okay, well, that's good. I was really worried. I was about to kill this motherfucker. He says, oh, but wait. What you have is parasites. You caught parasites from his semen. She's like, what? He says he had parasites in his semen. So him shooting it on you, any place it attached to you, you was going to catch the parasites that was in his semen. She was like, well, how does somebody get parasites in their semen? Nope, it's not herpes. He had parasites in his semen. I'm telling you what it was. So she was like, how does a man catch parasites in his semen? He says, well, there's usually one of two ways. Exactly. There's one of two ways a man can get parasites in his semen. So she's sitting there like, motherfucker, doc, tell me. He says, one is from sex with animals. The second is from sex with a corpse. Dead motherfuckers. She was like, what? He says, those are the only two known ways for a man to get parasites in his semen. So she leaves the doctor's office distraught, like, what the fuck? This shit is crazy. So she goes home, gets on the computer, and Googles the dude. No, it wasn't crabs, it was parasites. I just told you. She goes home and just Googles the dude. She don't even call the motherfucker because she don't know how to talk to him. So she just Googled the dude and pops up his name and where he works at. He works at the morgue. So he works at the morgue. Y'all know what the morgue is, right? The cemetery, where they get dead motherfuckers at the funeral home before they take them to the grave. That's a whole moment for you. Yeah, that's what the fuck I said. That's one of them kind of moments. He was really fucking them dead. He was killing bitches. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's dangerous, bitch. Pow! I'm gonna shoot some shit that's gonna eat you up. Exactly. And I'm like, what the fuck out loud? That's foul. Man, that's some demonic shit. But I'm like, you know, I done fucked a bitch and felt like I'm fucking a dead fish before, but, you know, I ain't never fucked a bitch that was actually dead. You know what I'm saying? Fucking somebody who's just like lazy as fuck is one thing, but then fucking someone who's actually fucking dead, I can't I mean, motherfucker ain't giving you no interaction, just laying there. You know what I'm saying? You can't switch positions. You know what I'm saying? The bitch can't get on top of you. Now, granted, she ain't gonna say no. So, to his defense, he's like, he might have asked, you know what I'm saying? He might have said, hey, do you want this dick? And the bitch did not deny it. And he might have said, hey, blink twice if you don't want this. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, that, I mean, I can't really wrap my head around that. But, you know, I mean, there are levels of whole moments that I had not contemplated yet. So, yeah, I'm going to have to tell that story on the YouTube. I'm going to put that one on YouTube. I might even do that tonight after we get off the live. That's just what you call a nasty nigga. No, for really. Just leave the pussy alone. He killed the pussy. I don't know if he killed the pussy, but the pussy was dead one way or the other. You said dead fish, Katie. Thought you meant a nasty smelling female. No, that's something completely different. The nasty smelling female, that motherfucking fish ain't dead. It's just retarded. Maybe I shouldn't say retarded. whew. You ever smell something so bad it just make your nose go on retreat? I mean, there used to be this one female up in Flint when we was dancing at this club. Now you're gonna make me tell a whole nother story I wasn't even planning on. Nasty motherfucker. Yeah, you just said it like that, you nasty motherfucker. There used to be this one female up in Flint. We used to dance at a club called Little Darlings up in Flint. And we would dance up there, you know, usually 2 or 3 nights out the weekend. Dead. Yes, I think her vagina was dead. At least the shit on the inside was. And now, I'm the kind of guy where I try to make excuses for people. You know, I'll try to be the devil's advocate. You know, you might have left the house, vagina all clean and washed and fresh, but then after you come to the club the whole night, you get excited, that motherfucker get wet, you start sitting on that stew pot, you know what I'm saying? It might became kind of moist, it might got hot down there, you know what I'm saying? And shit start getting hot and closed up. Sometimes you can get, you know, swamp twat, you know what I'm saying? And with that swamp twat, that motherfucker starts steaming and boiling, and now you got all types of tushy twat. It's just horrible. That is one sick individual. That's not a homo, man. His ass should be locked up. Skeet. I don't know. That's a whole different type of thing. I mean, it ain't like the bitch was complaining. You know what I'm saying? She was just lazy. Anyway, so anyway, we up in Flint. What the fuck was I talking about? We up in Flint, and this lady used to come to the show. Oh, and I was making excuses. That's what it was. I was trying to make excuses for her, like maybe she just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she just came to the club fresh, but then got extra excited, and that motherfucker just start stewing and brewing and just getting nasty and all that kind of shit. But man, this motherfucker would, maybe her pussy smell like roses to him. What, dead roses or shit roses? Well, nah, it just smell like manure, you know what I'm saying, that you put around a rose. This shit ain't typical, natural, or normal. So, he get hot but shouldn't smell. It get hot but shouldn't smell. Now, see, that was the thing I was thinking. You know, that motherfucker start getting hot and excited. You know what I'm saying? It might get a little moist down there. You know what I'm saying? And moisture sitting still can create mildew, mold. You know what I'm saying? It's just this one female. I'm telling you, she had the worst swamp twat catastrophe in her drawers ever. And it is just, I couldn't understand how the hell you could, if you didn't come out the house and it was like that, and it got to that point, motherfucker, you need to go home or to the hospital. It's one of them two. I'm sure she could have got a prescription for a swamp twat. You know, there's some kind of case. She might have been able to get a check because the swamp twat had halitosis on 10. It was horrible. Anyway, we were in a club, and I remember the first time it hit me. You know what I'm saying? And she was a motherfucker that came to the club faithfully every week. And that was the crazy part, because the bitch had some kind of a good job, and she would tip everybody 20. So, you know, motherfuckers would come up to dance for her and be like, hey, hey, how you doing? And, you know, everybody danced from her with their back to her, because the bitch smelled so motherfucking bad. You'd walk up to her, hey, how you doing? And turn your back to her just so you could try to catch some air. But this motherfucker wanted to dance for you. Had dance for her in the face. And so you got a 20, you be like, yeah, girl, I'm gonna give you all of this. Oh, you like it, don't you, bitch? Holding your breath, turning blue little motherfucker. Put the 20 on me so I can go. All right, I'll be back. This bitch, motherfucking swamp twat, was so motherfucking bad. And I think I danced for the girl one time, and she made my stomach hot, because I think I bumped into that area, and my whole stomach got hot. So I'm looking and shit, I'm checking my shit and making sure, like, oh shit, I think some lava got on me or something. I don't know what the fuck was going on. That was the souls of different niggas she done fucked. She didn't fuck them, she devoured them. I think that motherfucker was like the flowers not in the attic, but the weeds in the panties, and that shit was horrible. And the thing is, you didn't even have to be dancing for the bitch. Like, you know, sometimes when you dance for a woman and you get like you're dancing in front of her, so you're kind of like standing in between their legs, depending on like the chair or the stool she might be in. Sometimes an updraft might come and you get a woof, you know what I'm saying, and that woof hits you, and it'd be like, ooh, that one ain't so fresh. I'm gonna stay right up here, but it ain't that bad. I just ain't going nowhere down there. She probably had BD, bad vagina. Yeah, I agree with that. She had bad vagina. It might have been DV, dead vagina. I'm not sure, but the motherfucker was horrible. It was like horrible. But you, like I said, you didn't even have to be dancing for it. It was like you were standing right there and that updraft come and hit you in the face. It'd be like, pow. It was like an uppercut from Tyson. That motherfucker would hit you. But you could be walking past this bitch and, you know, just the aerodynamics, yes, burning. Her nose would be burning from that motherfucker. So it's like you would walk past her and you could tell when the bitch is there. Like sometimes a motherfucker can smell my cologne and say, oh, damn's here. I can recognize that cologne of his. I know he's here somewhere. You could walk past her and say, oh, that's dead vagina. Yep, I know she's here somewhere. It's like she had the corpse of 1,000 zombies in her vagina or something shit. The rest of her was alive, but the vagina was a zombie. She had a zombie. It was horrible. And you know how zombies want to bite you and want to gnaw at you and shit. I think her vagina was like that. If that motherfucker bit you, you turned into a zombie. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it had teeth or nothing. It just gum you. Nasty shit. It was corroded. But anyway, you'd walk past that motherfucker, be like, oh, swamp twat's here. and that was the other bad part. You ever smell something so bad it get in your mouth and you could taste it, just like you just try to get that shit off you. You gotta that motherfucker. It just what the fuck? It was horrible. That's right. I kept thinking I needed to download Zoom today, but I couldn't remember why I was needing to be ASAP. I'm going to set an alarm so I forget. I thought it was Saturday though. What the fuck are you talking about? Hey, honey bun, you silly as hell, boy. Stop. She needed to stop doing whatever she was doing to her vagina. That shit was disrespectful. This bitch is like her vagina was a weapon against the zombies, and she had to fuck them dead. You know, she couldn't. It was just horrible, and it is like her. It was. She had the smell of 1,000 dead cocks up in her vagina. I don't know when you come into Lansing. As soon as the apocalypse is over. I'm working on bringing something everywhere. When I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. We got shows lined up in Detroit, Lansing, Ohio. I'm trying to bring a show everywhere as soon as this shit get lifted up. Just waiting to get the word to know exactly when it's going to be. I'm not going to say I would do it, but, you know, if there was a place who would even let somebody throw a show and it'd be under the radar, you know, I'm just saying, we be in there dancing with masks on and shit. Everybody looking like they characters out of Mortal Kombat with doing the Darth Vader and shit. When you come in to see me in Mississippi, soon as you find me a club, in Mississippi, I'll bring a show down there. I ain't bullshitting. I told you, if you're out of state, thank you for the laugh. I'm so done. Imagine her vagina was done. I think that bitch was dead done. Anybody who lives out of state, out of Michigan, out of Detroit, if you live someplace and you want me to bring a show of my entertainers there, myself included, let me know where you're at first, and then see if you can find a hall or a club, and you ain't got to talk no business to them. Most you can say is, hey, I know somebody who would be interested in the venue, and get their contact information for me, and I'll take care of the rest. And when I bring a show to your area, I'll split the door with you. I'm so serious. Why y'all didn't say something to her about her nasty pussy? Because it's like, you know, it's kind of like Candyman. You don't want to say that motherfucker too many times. You say it and then motherfucker's like there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you care about me? No, bitch, I care about my nasal cavities. And your vagina is melting them. You sit here and talk to this bitch too much, and it's like, how do you just tell somebody? How do you tell somebody their pussy smell like the apocalypse? It's just horrible. That's just wrong. What the fuck? Yes, it was wrong. It was all types of wrong. You can't tell a bitch your pussy smell like, you know, everything bad in the world. You know what I'm saying? Your pussy smell like the Holocaust, bitch. Just viral. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. Let me know. I need a striptease. I'm serious. Listen, shit. I'm not gonna do no online shit though. I'm doing it up on your face, on your forehead type shit. I'm just telling the truth. What's up, Miss Baker? What's happening? How you doing, darling? No, that shit was the fucking worst. And again, it's like, how do you mention that? It's like one thing, like, hey, and then, I can't throw nobody else under the bus. Like, the whole world thinks your vagina is bad. I just got to speak on my own behalf. Like, hey, we need to, I care, not about you as a person. I'm just saying, I want to do my part in making sure that, you don't die, because if that shit's contagious, it might spread through your body, and then your whole body starts smelling like swamp twat. She didn't have any pussy wipes. I don't think she might have had any pussy left, actually. I think that might have been just a dead, vacant area, and we were smelling the corrosion of just what was dead and left, and that dead space was like, a gangrene and twat. You know what I'm saying? I think she was just rotten from the soul, and it was coming out of her crotch. It was horrible. It was probably the worst thing that I've ever smelt. And I'm a dad. Being a father and baby shit sometimes is pretty fucking horrible. You know what I'm saying? In all the different forms that it can come in. And I have never, in all of my kids doing all of the nasty shit that babies do on me and to me, that swamp twat was probably the worst thing that I have ever encountered in my life. And it was bad. Wipes wouldn't do it. She needs medication. That bitch needs an exorcism on a vagina. They need to throw some holy gasoline on that shit. I don't think holy water would work. They need to bless some gasoline and throw a match on that shit from across the room. I shouldn't be eating ice cream right now. Yeah, there was plenty of cream, but it wasn't iced. I would have an exorcism on that motherfucker and throw some holy gasoline on it and burn the devil out that pussy. That pussy is fire, and it smells like it's dead. Ha! I don't know. It was just bad. Maybe she the reason why the virus is in the world. If motherfuckers hit that shit, some motherfuckers don't care. A hole is a hole to some people, and I've known some people like that. I'm just not one of them motherfuckers. His lives get interesting. I'm just telling the truth. She knows. She been on here before. I was a bitch. What? It was a bitch I let stay with me for a few weeks till her situation was available. Needless to say, it was New Year's 2015. Hold on, let me get all the rest of that. This bitch wore a G-string for a week. She took them off and left them in the middle of the bathroom. For that red G-string was crusty as fuck. You might be walking around, you might be talking about that hoe. Nevertheless, I threw her shit out that night. The top of the window, and hell yeah, I was pissed, but I was up the club every night. Swamp twat, yeah, that was her. I'm feeling a little nauseous. Now, this bitch, I couldn't tell you the type of drawers she had on. And if there was some drawers, I don't see how they survived that kind of situation. I think them drawers would have disintegrated in that ass. I think there was acid coming out of that vagina. If she did pull the drawers off, they probably looked like hot wing paper. That shit was horrible. How you gonna pull your drawers off and they look like hot wing paper? You ever see hot wing paper when you eat all the wings, and then what the hot wing paper look like? That's the only thing I can imagine in my mind. It's just like, and it's like I felt like every time I walked by, my nose, with my whole respiratory system, would just want to retreat. It just want to take it out, put it in my pocket, walk past this nasty bitch, and go to the dressing room, put it back. Okay, and breathe again. The bitch had hot wing paper drawers and possessed vagina, and it was horrible. I don't know what it was. It's like if the motherfucker ever, you ever hear somebody, you know how y'all get to coming, and sometimes that motherfucker be beatboxing and shit. That motherfucker get to coming, when the motherfucker been hitting that motherfucker right, and they get to talking back to you. I think her shit probably, motherfucker, feed me, or some kind of shit. It was just horrible. And I really feel bad that I've talked this much about it, but it was just one of them kind of things that left such an impression on me. I think it kind of left a stain, not in my mind, but in my respiratory system, where I had to recover from that kind of thing. And I really feel bad about anybody who had to wipe them chairs off afterwards, because if you leave your stink on a chair when you walk away after a whole day, there really is a serious situation that needs to be considered. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? This bitch, she would sit on the wooden chair, and I'm not talking about a chair with a cloth cushion or a leather seat or nothing like that. The bitch would sit on a wooden chair and leave the stank on the wooden chair when she walk away. It's like the bitch wouldn't even be sitting there and you could still smell the stank. And it's like, how the fuck do you leave this? Well, just go throw the whole fucking chair away, because the motherfucker, I'm sorry, y'all. I get just kind of, it was bad. You know, and I know, ladies, sometimes y'all have to deal with guys with hoop nuts and shit like that, and guys, you know, might not be so fresh. You've been at work all day, or he come home and he want to get right on you. But see, now here's one of the main differences between guys and females. Women have so many things where it's catered specifically just to y'all. Y'all got at least 2 rows in every grocery store, every pharmacy that's dedicated just to pussy care. Y'all got salves, lotions, stick-ups, plug-ups, sprays, swipes, wipes, and all that kind of shit. We ain't got none of that. And I think that maybe, I take that back. They came up with like 2 products maybe that I think for guys. One is just basically glorified wet wipes, and another one is Axe spray, just kind of sensitive to your balls so the shit don't sting. Because we would try to spray shit to make your balls fresh, and the motherfucker would just sting. Now see, the other thing is motherfuckers try spraying on their balls and they ain't clean them first. Motherfucker, now your nuts smell like hard-boiled eggs and flowers, and that shit ain't gonna accomplish nothing. Don't nobody want no hard-boiled eggs covered with flowers. You need to wash them nuts first before you go get this bitch high blood pressure, all these salty ass nuts. See, I care about you ladies. I don't want you to have high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? So I make sure all the salt is removed from them before I deliver these nuts to you. But see, the point that I was getting at is y'all got aisles and aisles and aisles. Oh my goodness, I'm missing all kind of comments and shit. I'm sorry, I didn't know y'all was still doing stuff. You silly rabbit, I'm just serious. Did her money smell? Sometimes, yeah, you gotta go rinse that shit off. That shit's nasty. How in the fuck did she pull those drawers off and leave that shit on my floor? Yes, I know for a fact. A few dancers was fucking her. Just what? That money, some nasty son of a bitch. I vomit or smell, see something stinking. Lord wish. Point being, y'all have aisles in the groceries. I smell like stinky. Smell what? Smell like stinky, sweaty, sticky balls. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But balls, you know what I'm saying? It's a thing for a guy. You've been walking around all day, working all day, let alone you do any extracurricular activities. Nuts sweat, like y'all titties sweat. You know what I'm saying? How y'all be walking around doing this shit all day. You know what I'm saying? And if you ever see a guy and he adjusting, he readjusting them nuts so they ain't sticking to his leg. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing is, if a guy don't use a spray or a baby powder, that's really all the fuck we got. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got aisles and aisles of things for y'all to have proper pussy care. There's no reason for you to have a serious case of halitosis of the vagina like that. And it's like y'all got too much shit, even shit that y'all can fit in y'all purse. You know what I'm saying? If you can sneak some liquor in the club, you can sneak some twat wipes in the club. So swipe that motherfucker, whatever the fuck you gotta do, because don't no anybody smell that funk monkey when you get excited sitting on soup twat. That shit is horrible. Oh. It just frustrates me. You know what I'm saying? And now we've had different occasions, and the thing is, when you're performing, they need to stop being nasty. Exactly. The worst part is when you're performing and you don't know it. Like that girl, you could smell her pussy across the room. It was just that disrespectful. It was disrespectful because that smell would get all up in your face. You'd be doing something, talking to somebody else, and all of a sudden, rawr, bitch, I'm talking here. Don't be putting that smell all up in my face. I'm trying to up here have a conversation. Here you go, rawr, with the pussy. Rawr, here comes this motherfucking rawr, possessed pussy all up here disrupting my conversation. That's kind of disrespectful smell. But now that stinkiest twat is when you go to perform for a female and you on stage, you got the whole club or the whole party watching you, you in your zone, you know, you get your full sexy on, and then all of a sudden you do a move where you get face to face with that motherfucker, and it's like you go, oof. And it's like, you ever walk into a screen door that you ain't know was there, and that motherfucker just hits your face like this, you know, and you just, it's like that, you just turn into the pussy, and it's like, Fuck, I did not know that was there. Woof. You gotta peel your face off of that motherfucker like glass you done walked into or something. Pure Romance has stuff for men for that. And see, that's a good thing. But again, it's not everywhere. Men ain't gonna go looking for Pure Romance. You know what I'm saying? You might catch me at CVS. You might catch me at Walmart. And there I'm looking for the ball handling section. That's what they should call the shit, ball handlers. Why didn't y'all ask someone to tell her about her smelly pussy? Excuse me, ma'am. I need your assistance. That woman's vagina over there, the one, yeah, that's melting in the chair, the one, yeah, where it looks like her legs are retreating from her body. Yes, her vagina is grotesque and odoriferous emanations, and probably ghosts are coming out of it. Can you go talk to her for me and let her know that everybody's nose hates her? We really want the rest of her to die along with the vagina that's already probably dead. Can you go and let her know how we feel, please? Can you go have that conversation? A friend should have told her before she left home. Obviously, this bitch ain't got no friends. And that's another thing, too, because she would always come to the club by herself. She wasn't one of them kind where she came with a group. I think maybe one time she came with somebody else. And maybe that was the only time she came with that bitch, because she's like, you know what, I'm not finna be around your swamp twat ass. And then you had to ride home in the car with that motherfucker with the windows up because it was wintertime too. Oh, hell to the no. And the heat coming up, woofing through that motherfucker. Oh, that's probably the worst contact in the world. I laid on a guy's stomach before, and his ball smelled like cottage cheese. That's pretty bad. Her friend should have told her before. She didn't have no fucking friends. You know what I'm saying? She came to the club most of the time with her and her swamp twat. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, other than maybe one time she came, you know, and that's probably why the bitch ain't had no friends, because nobody wanted to be close to her. You know what I'm saying? That's horrible, because you wouldn't be leaving with me and yo shit. No, bitch, you need to, whatever the fuck, you ain't ready yet. I know that much. Hi, I'm late to the party. Yeah, we're talking about swamp twats. That's probably why she ain't had no friends, because let me come over to the house. Hey, you ready? What the fuck is that? Bitch, you didn't take the garbage out? You got a pet moose or something? You got a moose up in this motherfucker. That's not a cat. That's a moose pussy. What the fuck is that? You got a moose on his period in his mother? Bitch, that's you. What the fuck is, I ain't going nowhere with your motherfucking, no, bitch, they gonna think that's me. I can't be next to you. Oh no, bitch, you smell like the bottom of a garbage can. Oh no, couldn't be my motherfucking friend. I ain't going nowhere with you. They should have told her. They should have been like, girl, you want to take a shower before we go? She didn't have no friends. None, nada. Came to the club by herself. But this bitch smelled so bad when she handed you $1. George Washington was like this. That shit was horrible. I'm telling you, every bill she had you, the bill, motherfucker on the bill, you know how they had big face? The big face was like, happy to get away from her motherfucking ass. Let alone she pulled out titty money, you know what I'm saying? Pulled money out, you know, your titty pocket, be down there by the underwire. Everybody, all y'all done kept money in your titty pocket. She pulled money out the titty pocket. That motherfucker like this. Horrible. Oh my God, I was at a swinger party and this girl cleared the room. There is nothing worse than stink, and I can't call it smelly, foul. It's just than a nasty ass swamp twat. That'll kill every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? If your vagina smells that motherfucking bad, where it makes a motherfucker have a mood, you know what I'm saying? You feel things. You feel turned on. You feel excited. You feel sexy. But if the smell of your vagina can change a motherfucker's whole mood, that's a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? And people in the club was just sitting there angry, mad, because this bitch and all this swamp twat. I know someone who smelled like that. Even when someone brought it to her attention, she was like, nah, it ain't me. I just took a shower. In what, bitch? Garbage juice? No, you can't be taking a shower in Brussels sprout water, bitch. No, you smell like 3-day-old hot dog soup. That shit is nasty as fuck. damn, her breath smell too, damn, that's just fucked up too. I mean, I can't, it was just bad. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the dollar and George Washington is turning blue because he been holding his breath the whole motherfucking time, that's a bad situation. All the fucking money was blue faced because all of them was holding their breath. It wasn't just the hundreds. It was every fucking bill was a blue face because the motherfucker was dead. She killed him. All of them, you know, normally if you pick up some money, you look at them, all of them got their eyes open looking at you like, all of these motherfuckers looking at you like this. Just dead on there, just dead money, dead presidents for real, just horrible. All them motherfuckers suffered. Yeah, she sweat Brussels sprout water. It's just horrible, just smelled nasty in the half. It was a bad situation. I cannot believe I've talked this long about this dead pussy. It was horrible though. It was bad. It was one of the worst experiences dancing. And as the other thing, being a dancer for as many years as I've we've come across women, you know what I'm saying, who have situations, and you know that's not uncommon. It's gonna be somebody in the club whose shit ain't right. That's just natural. What she say? I know a guy that went home one night to get dressed to hang out with us before we moved. He went home after working in the sun all day and was already funky. As I don't know what, and only to put on his cologne and change clothes. Didn't wash nothing. Hold on. Didn't wash nothing, and Lord, I vomited on him. And when he came back smelling like he had died 5 times, oh hell, she had a whole body infection. That's just nasty. No, you can't be taking cologne showers. Can't be having body spray cleanliness and whatnot. That is not going to resolve anything. You have to apply some type of moisture from some hot cleansed water, some purified water. You know, I think that bitch, she smelled so bad, she was baptized in Flint water. You know what I'm saying? They didn't dip her head in. They just dipped. She might have been why all the Flint water was fucked up. They dipped her ass in the river. She dipped her ass in the river and fucked up all the Flint water. And that's why Flint is suffering now, because her ass up here dipping it in the water, and now everybody up there suffering from secondhand swamp twat. See, that's the kind of shit that kill motherfuckers and don't even know it. She infecting the whole world, you know, and you think it's corona. No, it's just this bitch nasty swamp twat done got in the water, and the pores of the earth, the pores of the earth done opened up, and that nasty ass swamp twat's killing everybody. Slope and Clorox water. But the president say you inject yourself with some Lysol. I think the Lysol would have been like, hell no, and I ain't going in this nasty bitch. I retreat. I rebuke this Satan swamp twat. I can't take it no more. That shit smells so motherfucking bad. It was horrible. No, cologne don't come with funk. It just smelled like shit and flowers. Smell like shit and flowers, and that doesn't help or accomplish anything. That defeats the whole fucking purpose. Okay, I think I've had enough of talking about nasty vagina. I was going to tell y'all another whole story, and I don't know how we even got on that, but I just got carried away in a story of its own. So I'm going to tell y'all this other whole story that got sent to me one day when I was talking about hoe moments. I'm not calling the girl a hoe. I'm just saying, you know, everybody has hoe moments. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're new to the show, or you haven't watched before, let me give you a little recap. Hoe moments are when you usually have 2 of them. Some people have more. A moment when you do something, and as soon as you finish it, you sitting there like, I can't believe I did that shit. Am I a hoe? So that's one of them kind of moments you ain't gonna tell everybody about. You and your hell no, that was a whole story. No, that was a nasty death story. This is a whole story I'm about to tell. So that's the whole story, and you and your best friend will talk about it when they tell you their whole story. You tell your whole story. Now y'all know y'all both hoes, and y'all laughing at each other like, bitch, you better not tell nobody. Bitch, you better not tell nobody. I know shit, your shit. I know your shit. So y'all share y'all little whole moments together, right? Everybody has that whole moment. You know what I'm saying? You only share with your best friend, your people that's exactly close to you. That's one whole moment. Now you have that other whole moment where ain't nobody gonna know about this nasty, freaky, funky shit you just did. What? I know, he told him, and he said he did take a bath before he came back, and I had him to bathe in skunk piss. That's a pretty good joke. I'm gonna use that. So the other whole moment is like, you did some shit so nasty, so freaky. Only people gonna know about it is the motherfuckers that was there, whether it's just you and that other motherfucker, or you and those other motherfuckers, whatever the case might be. So you'll take that story to the depth with you. You ain't telling nobody else about this freaking nasty shit you just did. This is some of that naughty sex, some of that we ain't talking about none of this freaky shit we just did. Nope. Until it come out on a documentary, ain't nobody gonna find out about this shit. Burn the tape. Anyway, those are usually the two whole moments everybody done had. Now, I had a young lady come to me and tell me about one whole moment she had. She had a guy that she found and she really liked. She was trying to do a little something special for him. So she sat back with her head against the headboard. Said, "Hey, I want you to fuck my face." And he said, "What?" She says, "You heard me. I want you to fuck my face. And don't be gentle about it. Don't stop till you're done." So he did just that. Got the face fucking the shit out of her face. I ain't ashamed of my homeowners. I would tell anyone. Send them to my inbox and I'll tell your story. I'm serious. Anyway, so sat with her head up against the headboard. He is grudge fucking her face. She was not prepared for the onslaught of penis pummeling that her orifice was receiving. So not only was her head bouncing off the wall, she was trying to adjust from this onslaught of face pounding that she was getting, and he lost his balance. Therefore, she lost her balance, and this big nigga that she was getting face fucked by landed on top of her head, which hit the floor. And now she took dick straight to the throat, not in a normal way. She took a hawk up to the throat. You know that sound when that motherfucker hit too far to the back and you wasn't ready for that one thrust? Usually it's a good thing because he coming in or he is getting good to him and he get a little nudge when you was going down and he hit that back of that hawk up part. You know when you go hawk up, you know, you know, but he hit that motherfucker that one good time and make it go, whoop. That motherfucker make it go, whoop. Make your shoulder shrug, hit that part in your throat, make it go, whoop. Hold on. That motherfucker hit that part in the back and you wasn't ready for it, you go, whoop. You know, anyway, he hit that part of the back of her throat and made the bitch go, whoop. And so her head was ringing, and not in a good way, because her head hit the floor with this great big motherfucker on top of her face, and pow, pop, pop, pop. It's like, you know, she got hit with the dick and then ricocheted off the floor and then back to the dick and the throat again. So she was kind of dazed and confused and not like the movie. So, into the story was she was feeling kind of dizzy for a couple days and, you know, vision blurry and whatnot, and she had a concussion. Had to go to the doctor and found out when she got to the hospital that she had a concussion. Not a concussion. She had a concussion, and she had to explain to the doctors what happened. And you know, when you explain to the doctors and they sitting there, they trying to be professional, and then you explain, and they looking at you like, and your head hit what? And how much larger was it? All that weight to your face, straight to the face, or was it to your? LOL. Is that what you do to the ladies? Give them concussions? I have been known to do a few different things, you know, but you know, I've never given anybody a concussion. You know, I have created a seizure or a heart attack. Not on a regular occasion, you know, it has happened in the past, but I've never given anybody a concussion. I don't think I've given anybody a concussion. That shit is something different. Hell no, I'm dead. No, that bitch almost died. She almost, a dick to the face was almost her last meal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm surprised when this motherfucker fell on her face. You know, you know, I'm glad she didn't, you know, do the hot chop. You know what I'm saying? that would have been a very bad situation. You know what I'm saying? You just, because when you bounce, you know what I'm saying, and that hook up happened, you know, he could have got the jaws of life, literally, not the good way. You know what I'm saying? But he lucky he survived with all his manhood, leaving that kind of situation. Because I've never ever, whew, Lord, yeah, that's pretty bad. So that was one of the whole moments that got told to me. She told me about how she got a concussion. That reminded me, I just read a story that a girl and her man was playing with a butt plug, and it slipped all the way inside her, and she had to go to the hospital so they could get it out, and they let her keep the x-ray. Now, normally butt plugs, depending on the size of the butt plug, whether they're beads or them kind that look like they look like a spade from, you know, like when you play cards, you know how the spade is shaped, but they got like a flat part on the end. That flat part on the end is normally exceptionally round and wide to avoid that part from going in, depending on, you know, types and whatnot. Not that I'm a professional with butt plugs. But anyway, it's small at the point, gets big like that, almost like that shape right there. But then the bottom part has a little stem, and then this wide part that's supposed to prevent it from getting all the way up in there. So if she did some shit like that, her asshole was blown the fuck out. Can't say nothing else. You got some accidental head before, though? What? What's accidental head? let me wait a minute. What's some accidental head? Oh, I didn't know it was a dick there. You tell me. Thing is, I might have. What is accidental head? You know what I'm saying? Tell me, how do you suck dick on an accident? Out, some ladies like that rough sex, so I heard, not my speed. I mean, there's a level of rough that's people's preference. And the same thing ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Me, I am definitely a good deliverer of the rough, but I'm not a good receiver of the rough. You hurt me and I'm ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm a giver when it comes to that. Hey, let me get to you, baby. I'm good. No, don't worry about that. You hurt me, I'm liable to punch you in your shit. But, what? They took it too seriously and suck a dick and save a life. No, she was about to suck a dick for life. She almost inhaled that motherfucker, because if that shit would have separated, she'd have had a portable. It was a cheap spade, one from Wish. Wow. Hey, Dan, what's up, Katie? How you doing, darling? That is rough. You damn right. That's a little bit too rough. That new, you have to go old school with that butt plugs, damn. Yeah. See, you start dealing with them old school butt plugs, and it's like they were designed not to fuck with, you know, or fuck up, I should say. But now you got people trying to do all this extracurricular shit, and it's like, no. You know what accidentally head is? I don't know what accidental head is. No, I'm sorry, I don't know. I used to have the Wish app. I still got it, bro. My shit just ain't got here yet. That was rough. Oh, that was extra rough. Accidental head. I don't know what accidental head is. I can't say that, you know, it wasn't an accident for me. You know what I'm saying? It might have been an accident for that motherfucker. Because if you don't yawn too long around me, motherfucker. You yawn too long and that motherfucker opened up. I'm looking at that like an opportunity. You challenging my agility, bitch. Don't be yawning around me with your shit all open like that. You're liable to catch something to the face. I'm just saying. Look here. Don't stretch that motherfucker out too long. Don't be like, I'm looking at that shit like a runway for a plane. I'm liable to come in for a landing on that motherfucker. I'm just saying. I'm good. How is quarantine for you? I am fucking stir crazy in the house. I can't stand this motherfucking shit. Your face is saying you're lying. The accidental head is not one of them things. You got some accidental head at the club before. I slipped and fell out and your dick ended up in my mouth. LOL, is that accidental head? No. They have butt plugs with furry tails. I've seen that freaky shit. Bitch walking around with tails. It's like, how she got that on? No, that's how she got that in. It's like, you know, I went to the store one day and I saw a strawberry flavored butt plug. And I'm like, is that before or afterwards? And if it is, Is it the flavor for the butt plug or for the butt? I'm not sure. Which would you plug it in and now the butt tastes like strawberries? I'm not sure if that's how that's supposed to work. I don't know exactly how that goes. A strawberry flavored butt plug. Is it the whole butt plug tastes like strawberry or just the end? Is it a plug to stop the rest of it from tasting like shit and now the butt tastes like strawberries but you ain't got to go all the way up in there? Like you want to eat some salad but you don't want the lettuce. Is that what that is? You just eat the case. I don't understand exactly how that part works. The quarantine sex can get crazy. Right. I want one of the ones with a crystal on the end. There's a girl at Legends who walks around with a butt plug. Hey, I'm like, if it works for you, work it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Everybody ain't built the same. You need a tetanus shot messing around with the cheap plugs. You sound like you know what you're talking about. You fuck around, get a butt plug, and get staph infection in your ass. That would not be healthy. I want the sapphire one. Oh, okay. So you just gonna walk around with booty jewels. Y'all gonna walk around with booty jewels, just, you know, just ass on display. How is everybody gonna see that? You know, only one person is probably gonna end up seeing it, at least done the normal way. You gonna have this booty jewel in, and ain't nobody gonna know you got some new jewelry. You know, it's like, hey, I got some new shit. Watch this, and you pick your leg up. Everybody ain't gonna know about your booty jewelry. This one stripper on YouTube talks about a diamond butt plug she wears when she dances all night. I heard diamonds are sharp and they cut, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said, ouch. You know, you can't be having no diamond butt plug, you know, and you just got, you fancy shit, huh? You know, you got some expensive shit. Is that what you're trying to tell me? I'm into expensive shit. I don't know if I want your shit to be that expensive around me, because I can't afford your shit. Literally, I ain't paying for shit. That's for damn sure. You can keep that shit to yourself. I don't give a fuck how it sparkles, bitch. I know where it came from, and that's shit. Now, it might be some coal, but turn into some sparkly shit, but that's still shit. A diamond butt plug? You can put glitter on shit, it's still shit. I don't want it once it's been in a certain neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You can keep that shit to yourself. That sounds uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean, you know, especially depending on what kind of diamond it is. Is it a cubic zirconia? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, some of them diamonds ain't perfect diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Them edges get a little rough. You know what I'm saying? A butt plug diamond, a diamond butt plug, no. Certain things I'm not trying to look into the light. You know what I'm saying? You hit that motherfucker in the booty hole glistening like that. It's like, I got too many questions to ask. You know what I'm saying? How do you pick the right diamond? You know, do you go to Zales for that shit? Is that one of them commercials like, oh, he went to Jared. This bitch got a Jared booty hole, you know? Ooh, that motherfucker cut your booty. It won't be a girl's best friend then. You get a diamond cut booty hole. You yank. Now go there and try to explain that shit. What if that motherfucker it's on the end. The part that goes in is not diamond. I would hope fucking not. But what if they had a situation? What's up, big head? Whew, that's what I need, some big head right now. Anyway, what happened if that butt plug went all the way in like the other one did? It's pretty. It's on the end, silly. I would hope so, because one end is probably nice and the other end is probably real shitty. I'm just saying, it's two ends of the same hot dog. I don't want a piece of it either way. Now, this is what I'm saying. Can you imagine that butt plug by mistake going all the way in, right? Hold on, imagine that motherfucker by mistake going all the way in. Now you done lost the diamond. No, you know what I'm saying? You gotta explain and shit. Oh, fuck, that was a real ass diamond. I lost it. Where'd it go? I don't want to explain. What the fuck? I don't want to explain. Where the fuck is the diamond? You ain't gonna believe this shit. What happened? Then you end up going to the emergency room, and now you tell the doctor, I lost a butt plug. Well, you lost a butt plug? Yeah, I lost my butt plug up my butt. So now the doctor got to put you in the stirrups of life. You know, you got your legs up here looking like they doing kung fu. You know what I'm saying? So now you got your legs in the kung fu straps, and now the doctor trying to do this thing. You normally he put it in your vagina with the clack 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 thing. You know, when you squeeze and they go clack clack clack. Got the little duck bill on it. So now he got to put this motherfucker in your booty hole, trying to understand what the fuck is going on. And then he opened up your booty hole, and then that diamond catch the light. And he like, what the fuck? Can you imagine that motherfucker? He opened up your booty hole. I just clenched my cheeks. He got, because you know that motherfucker how it feel in the other area. So now he got to put that motherfucker in your booty hole to open that motherfucking sphincter up. So when that motherfucker open up and that diamond catch the light, he like, what the fuck? What the fuck you got in there? You got a diamond mine. This bitch shits diamonds. This bitch shitting diamonds. You said there was a butt plug. You ain't saying nothing about diamonds. They would probably have you on all fours, not on your back. Well, it depends on how I got there. You know what I'm saying? That depends on you. Some people give it, don't get it like they take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about how you like to get it in there. I'm talking about how it's coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's a good conversation starter, but she gets more tips. Probably not real diamond either. I don't know. That'd be one of them kind of things where, bitch, if you gonna sacrifice your booty hole, you might as well go ahead and, you know, don't fuck around with it. You gonna jump, Sam's jump. You gonna kill yourself? Don't fuck around with it. I'm just saying, I would love to see the doctor's expression and him try to stay professional when he opened up your booty hole and it's a diamond in it. And he like, I done found the golden goose. They talked about a goose that laid golden eggs. I done found a bitch that shit diamonds. What the fuck you gotta eat to shit diamonds? This bitch got an expensive diet. What the fuck are you doing? Are you eating coal and that shit turns to diamonds inside your stomach? I got a lot of questions that's gonna lead up to this shit. I would stuff a diamond up a bitch butt and then just send it to the doctor just to confuse the fuck out the doctor. Like, doctor, I don't know. My boo-boo's been coming out irregular. What's wrong? And then he go up in that motherfucker trying to examine shit, and then here come diamonds. You a smuggler, bitch? Are they using you like a mule from the country or something? I'm into kinky shit, but this is way too kinky for me. For real. I'll send you the video. They got a video of a bitch with a diamond coming out of the butt. I don't know. That's like some crystal cock shit. I don't know. She was. That's. Just fucking send me the video. I can't say shit up. Send me the fucking video. Here's the video. I want to send it. I mean, see it. I want to see it. I want to see the video. You know, if anybody's sucking dick in there and it's a video of somebody getting some head, I'm just saying, don't send me no bad copies. I don't want to look at no bad copies of any blowjobs. All right, don't send me no bullshit like that. If it's somebody sucking some dick, make sure you get good close up on their lips, because I like to see them cock cushions slide. What are we talking about again? I need a drink. Why? They have probably seen worse in the yard. If you seen worse than a bitch with diamonds, no, I take that back. I take that back. You gonna make me tell you a story? I told y'all about a time when I was dating a chick and we had to go get a vibrator that got stuck up in her. We had one like those little bullets that got stuck up in her, and you know, had to go to the emergency room to get that out. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy, huh? She's like, no, it's not the craziest thing I've seen. So you know me, I'm gonna ask, well, hey, please do tell. You work in the ER. I know you got a good story. I will send you a video of someone sucking dick. So the lady in the emergency room, there is no sex in the video. Aw, ain't no fun. Anyway, what? You have a hole in your lip? No. You spilled tea on you. Oh, I did. Did I? Oh, I guess I did. I got a little excited. I'm a squirter. You gotta excuse me. Anyway, anyway, so I ain't got no holes in my lip. I ain't no none of that shit. Anyway, paying attention to me and shit. So we at the emergency room, and the lady said, "Hey, that's not the worst thing." I'm like, she just came to the emergency room with a vibrator with a full battery up inside of her, going off, and she busting all over the place. And that ain't the worst thing? She said no. And it makes me think of the bitch I was talking about earlier. She says no. A lady came here. How in the hell did that happen? Yeah, you know, right? I know a girl that had a hot dog stuck inside her. I'm done. That hot dog was probably done. Anyway, this is a lot worse than a hot dog. This lady was masturbating, and the vibrator she was using, the batteries died at exactly the wrong time. I know some of you ladies had that situation happen. You right about there, you right about to get that motherfucker off, and that motherfucker go and just stop That's what happened to her. She in the middle of getting that motherfucking good one off, and the vibrator said and just completely died on her. Now, for whatever reason, the vibrator that she was using that would help her get there was one of those kind of ribbed vibrators where it had all the bumps and veins and ridges on it and shit, because that's what the fuck she liked. Okay, I ain't no judge. So she said she had to find something to finish getting that nut off that resembled that. Powers down. She had to find something that resembled the texture of that dildo with all that stuff going on with the ridges and the studs to help her get there. So when she found what she found and used it, this is what sent her to the hospital. Y'all like, well, what the fuck was it? If you listen to my stories before, I've told this one. She came to the doctor and was like, hey, I got this thing stuck up in me and I can't get it out. So what happened? She went to the refrigerator, picked up a cucumber, like, nah, that ain't good enough. Put the cucumber down. Picked up a full ear of corn and said, hey, this is about the same texture, got all these bumps on it. This should do the trick. Got a hot dog batteries from the dollar store. She went and got an ear of corn and started fucking herself with a full ear of corn, banging the shit out of her twat with the ear of corn. Got so good and so vigorous that she snapped the ear of corn in half, and now she had one of those short half corns in her hand and the other half was up in her. Now, she tried to push it out. She tried to reach in there and get it out, but she could not get it. And every time she tried to reach in there and get it out, she only succeeded in pushing it further in. Now, here was the first, well, I guess that's the first problem. The problem that was right behind that, she was trying to get this nut off in the morning before she went to work. And because it snapped off and got up inside of her, it was making her late for work. But she was on her third strike and couldn't miss work. So she left that ear of corn up in there and went to work. Came home, tried to get it out again, and it got so lodged and secure up in there, it would not move at all. So she's pushing on her stomach, trying to force it and squeeze it and push it out, and it would not move. So the third day comes around, and now it's starting to smell. Remind me of somebody else. It's starting to smell. And she's noticing she's getting a creamy discharge. Creamed corn, right? She's starting to get a creamy discharge. So she goes to the hospital and explains to them what's happening. Now, the way the lady is explaining it, she says everybody at the front desk just stopped what they was doing and sitting there listening like, how many days has it been? Total of 4 fucking days. So, they take her in the back room, get her all spread out. First thing was, granted, all women's bodies, where they're the same, they're different and unique. Her hole was so swollen and closed that the doctor could barely get that thing up in there, because this corn is it's cream corn now, but her shit is infected, so they got to really get this motherfucker to dilate. So they finally get to dilate, and the corn, it's soft now. It's like cooked corn and just still on the kernel. And I'm surprised the shit didn't turn into popcorn and her stomach start blowing up. You know, bitch got corn impregnated or whatever. So they get the bitch dilated, but they can't get the corn, the cob out. You know some nasty women. I didn't know this bitch. This is this shit that the lady at the hospital was telling me. They couldn't get it out because the corn was, oh my God, what I miss? I don't even think I want to know. You got to know. They couldn't get the corn on the cob out because the shit was now all wet and moist and swole it the fuck up. So they had to find a way to cut the corn in half and take it out in sections. That's just foul. No, it wasn't chicken. It was corn. It's a vegetable, not a poultry. So they had to cut the corn in half and take it out in pieces. And when they did, it was nasty. And then like I said, I'm surprised it didn't turn into popcorn, but it turned into cream corn. And when I say this bitch had a vegetable infection in the vagina, it was horrible. And I think that was probably one of the nastiest fucking things ever. And they said that shit, when the kernel of corn came out, the woof that came behind that motherfucker, just because of that woof, it was like an air pocket behind it. So the corn came out and was like, woof. It was bad. After the first day, why didn't her ass go to the damn ER? Message? Like, bitch, okay, it's some dumb shit. I'd have called the fuck off of work. I have an emergency. I'll explain later maybe, but I ain't gonna make it today. Now, even if she did go to work, how the fuck come you ain't go to the ER afterwards? This bitch sat on that kernel of corn for 3 fucking days. I can't understand it. That shit is nasty and a half. Now, some of y'all might have had the baby corn. This bitch had a whole kernel of corn. You know, like them big ass corn they used to give you at churches. You know what I'm saying? That bitch was buttered afterwards. I can tell you that. That was one of the nastiest stories I think I've ever heard. You woke my cat up. He was laying on me, sleeping. He just turned around, hit my phone. He was like, bitch, you listening to this nasty shit? Don't you ever come around this bitch with no corn and wear a damn gas mask. All the way around. That shit was horrible. That I can't understand it. I can't understand it. But that is the problem that you have. But again, women, y'all got all types of vaccines and salves and lotions and shit designed just for a vagina. There's no reason for y'all to have them kind of problems. Now, granted, everybody don't go around fucking produce. So, I mean, that was an ironic, unique situation. But everybody shouldn't have that motherfucking problem with your whole slice. Keep your vagina care so important. The vagina care is so important. And some of y'all ladies have a lot to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you got big thighs and them motherfuckers stay together. It's like them motherfuckers can't be separated. They like real close siblings and shit. Some of y'all thighs so close together, it's like them motherfuckers is one leg. You know what I'm saying? Them one legs just move around each other. If you got them kind of legs where, you know, you got them dark spots right between your thighs because them motherfuckers, you know, is tighter than leather. You know what I'm saying? Your vagina is going through a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let that motherfucker open up. You ever get just home and you just put your legs up and let that pussy breathe for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let that motherfucker hit the air for a second. You know, what do you give someone who have an infection from corn in a pussy? Butter? Butter medicine? I don't know. I don't know what you give a motherfucker like that. That was crazy. Yeah, I can't think of nothing. You would fix that. I'd put that bitch on a strictly meat diet because you've ingested enough vegetables at this point. You don't need any more. No. This bitch loves her vegetables too much. You know what I'm saying? Good God, it wasn't broccoli. You know what I'm saying? You know, that would have been horrible. That was crazy. Yeah, and like I said, that's one of the craziest things I've ever heard, is like as far as stories other people done told me. Now, there was this one time, you know, like, and I do that sometimes when I meet people who have different jobs. You know, every person at a job has had their crazy story of what's the craziest shit you've seen at your job. What's the craziest thing you've ever, you know, had happen at your job. I knew a guy who was a security guard at Motor City Casino. And one day, me and my boy Platinum, we was in the casino, and we just kicking it, talking it. Anyway, I'm talking to dude, and I was like, hey, I got a weird question. He was like, what's up? I said, what is the craziest thing that you've seen while you've been on the job? He was like, because he had been working at the casino for a while. You know how motherfuckers can be just in the public, right? So I'm like, what's the craziest thing you've seen on the job? And he sat there for a second. He was like, this couple fucking at the table. And we was like, what? Here's how the story goes. It was a couple at the craps table. Guy and a girl on a Saturday night. Maybe he said like about 12 or 1 o'clock. So usually when the clubs are letting out in Detroit, the casinos get full because there ain't shit else to go to it open where, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers can go and it'd be okay. So a lot of times they go to the casino. So this couple was at the casino and the guy was shooting dice. Now, him shooting dice at the crap table, he's doing pretty good. He's hitting points. Hitting points means if you hit on a number, you get money for every number that it lands on. So this guy is doing real good and everybody's making money off him. And when a crap table is doing real good, everybody around the crap table is making a lot of noise, screaming and yelling because they winning. So his girl tells him, if you hit a 12, I'm gonna let you hit it right here. Now, a 12 on the crap table means you get triple your money from whatever you put down. So her saying, if you hit a 12, you're going to triple our money. So he put like $200 out in the field, which means if you hit 3 times that, you just made $600. What's up, Diana? That's my casino buddy right there. What's going on? I ain't seen you in 2 times forever. She said, I miss the casino. Native Americans own ones open on the 6th. We need to go. Anyway, so she tells him, if you hit a 12, I'm going to let you hit it right here. And he was like, what? She's like, yeah, hit a 12. You've been hitting everything else. Hit a 12. I'm going to let you hit this right here. He was like, all right, bet. So throwing dice. He's doing good on the table. About 6 rolls later, hard 12. She says, bet's a bet. Grabs her little sundress, hikes that motherfucker up over her waist, and bends over the crap table. Now, at this moment, everybody at the table, including the dealers, go, he goes, oh, you were serious? She looked back at him, and he got right up in that motherfucker. Now, wasn't trying to be sneaky about it. Wasn't one of those soft and gentle love-making moments. Bitch, we got to make this shit last right now. You gonna do it? We gonna do it hard and fast. So, he is grudge fucking the shit out of her at the crap table. Now, immediately when this shit starts happening, they said everybody started making noise, hooping and hollering. The guy who like runs the crap table, like, excuse me, you guys gotta stop. Come on now. He said, I'm trying to come on now. And he was like, no, get off of her. He said, I'm trying to get off in her. But the guy would not get out of her. So of course, they call security. Security come over there. And now security in all situations are supposed to be ready for all situations. But security, when they come up and they see him hitting his bitch from the back at the crap table, they were not prepared for this situation. They came up like, hey, what the fuck? Is he fucking her? Because, you know, it wasn't acting like they was fucking. They was fucking. You know, his pants, like, down around mid-thigh, her, like, sundress up around the shoulders, and in front of everybody, just going for it. He said security came up there like, hey, what the? Is they fucking? They fucking. They fucking. You know, they not just fucking. They fucking. Like, they had to take a step back and look like, yep, it's in there, too. You're going to have to stop. And he said he wanted to grab him, but you don't just necessarily always grab a man when his ass is out. He said normally they grab a guy, they grab him like this here, but you can't grab a man like this here when his booty out. When his booty out, it's like, hold on, I don't want to grab him. Like, sir, can you... Can you? He said, so finally, it was like, sir, can you stop? And he was like, I'm about to in a minute. And they was like, no, you can't do that. And you might get something on the table. But now they done shook all the chips loose on the table and whatnot. So another security guard came by and he just ran and football tackled the guy. Now, when he football tackled the guy, he came out the girl, literally. He said he tackled him and his dick was just waving in the wind. And he tackled him and he picked the guy up. Same way, arms around, booty out, and another guard came by, snatched his pants up, and they carried his ass out, and they escorted the girl out too. And I'm like, I'm a pretty adventurous individual, brave about doing certain things, you know, spur of the moment, spontaneous, you know, and all that good shit. But I don't want to go to jail for fucking. You know, it's like having to explain that in front of the judge is like, Looks here like it says, I don't know why I just went immediately into Judge Joe Brown. Looks here like it says you was fucking at the table. Well, not the dinner table, not the breakfast table. You was fucking at the crap table. Well, ain't that some shit? I don't know. It's just, I can't explain that. What would bring this up? She started it. She said if I hit a 12, I could hit it. And I hit the 12, so I just wanted to be a man of my word. Did he at least get his winnings? I think they picked his chips up, but he ain't get to finish what he started. I'm over here crying. No, that bitch was crying probably because now you got to explain that shit. You done sent this motherfucker to jail for grudge fucking at the casino and all this kind of shit. So yeah, I can't imagine that one. You know, and like I said, I'm an adventurous motherfucker, but that's some shit that I don't want to explain. They going in all the way in. And just like, he had some balls, I can tell you that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if that's one, you know, it's like, no, baby, we can do it in the car, maybe, you know, get a room or something. She was like, right here. And she just opened assed him in front of everybody. It's like, oh, so you gonna punk me and pull your ass out. So it's like, you can't punk him like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't pull your ass out. And it's like, damn, you're just like, now, if you don't hit it, somebody around this motherfucker probably gonna step up to the plate. You know, now, I don't know how good that motherfucker was, because you can't be just pulling no mediocre ass out on somebody and expect to get fucked in front of everybody. So I don't know. That was one of them kind of situations. It's just like, and he told me about this, and he's like, there's a lot of crazy shit that goes on at the casino, but by far that was, she put up dice, that was probably by far the craziest shit that he said he had ever seen. And I had to be like, yeah, I can definitely see how that that would stand out to somebody. That would definitely yeah. Now, good thing she was wearing a dress, easy access. Yeah, that would have been definitely a whole different situation if they both had to pull up their pants. You know, I don't know. She said, hell, I got a ticket for fucking in the park when I was 18 years old, and the police waited to let us finish. I got a ticket, and the guy I was dating went to jail because he had tickets. Well, at least the nigga got to finish. You know what I'm saying? At least, you know, hey, when I came, we went. You know what I'm saying? Or something. I don't know. He didn't get to finish. That guy, they snatched him out snatched him out the booty. You know, he didn't even get a chance to finish his winnings. You know what I'm saying? He won, but he lost at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You can't say it was a win-win because you only got one win. You know what I'm saying? So that's a different situation. I just pictured how it went, how you said it, bro. Can you imagine that? Pow, 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 whoop. Yeah, it's like, oh no, I don't want. I mean, can you imagine the people on the camera at the casino? Because you got the people on the camera who were watching everything. It was a dick in the wind. Did you see that? What? This motherfucker, watch him tackling. His dick is in the wind. Looks like a little flag. That is some shit. They probably couldn't like put it out there, but if that shit ever like got out on the internet, that'd probably be one of the funniest things in the fucking world. You just see somebody standing at the crap table. Yeah. So that's probably one of the craziest stories that I've heard from somebody else doing their job. Think about your job. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen at a job that you've been working? Now, if you got a real good one, you can send it to my inbox and I'll talk about it on a radio show next week. I'll tell y'all a story of another one that I heard. What's up, Sunkiss? So I was real cool with this one guy who was a bus driver. You know what I'm saying? And I having the same conversation with him. He asked me about some of the craziest shit that I've seen, and I told him a couple stripper stories and whatnot. And so I asked him, I said, what's the craziest thing you ever seen? Okay. You answered the question coming in. You just come in with a bang, literally. I'm going to explain what she said for somebody who might not know. Now, is this why you was working at the club? Because you only been working at the club. You a newbie still, a rookie to the game. And you was at a strip club and I saw that? Two old people, fucking grandmas getting hit from the back. Swing low titties. So, Pineapple said, so he didn't come and got arrested. Ain't that some shit? Pineapple is a new stripper. Oh, wow. Stephanie, I know you got something doing security. You're going to have to tell me something. So, Pineapple is a new stripper. working at the female dancing club. You know, not like I'm working at the male dancing club. She working at the female dancing club. And pegging, for anybody who doesn't know what that term means, it means a girl is wearing a strap on, usually probably a large one, and she's ass fucking a guy. And usually when they show shit like this here, it's not gentle. So I'm wondering, for one, what kind of VIP room did they have where this shit could even occur? And normally that's some, like, not inside the club type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some extracurricular out the club type of shit. And what? Ugh, that's not some rookie shit for you to see. That's some, like, you done been to some swinger clubs and seen some crazy shit like that. That's not some shit you see at the regular club. Ugh, ain't that some shit? 3 years now. Okay, I'm still a baby though. I have customers that like to be humiliated though. The kind that like you to spank them, whip them, and talk down to them, all that kind of crazy shit. Nasty nigga. I agree. Yeah, and see, usually with girls, y'all run into some crazy shit for the female dancers that us guys don't normally deal with. Y'all have a whole entourage of crazy shit to deal with. I have been to swinger clubs though. Yeah, and usually there's some crazy shit going on in those, and I can attest to that. But no. Oh, I can tell you, there are some freaks. Listen, I've been to a few different swinger clubs, and the last time I went to one, it was the most disappointing bullshit that I have ever seen in my life. This is at a single moment in my life. I wasn't with nobody, and this girl called me up. She says, "Hey, what you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just getting done doing whatever the fuck I was doing, foot fetishes and everything." That's not too crazy. Some people like feet. I don't, but I know some people who get off on that thing. I don't want to fuck your feet. I know where they've been all day. That ain't my thing. I'd rather fuck your face. My particular preference. Anyway, so this girl says, "Hey, what you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know, just getting done doing whatever the fuck I was doing." I don't remember exactly at the times. She's like, "Hey, well, we having a party up here. Why don't you come up?" I'm like, "Where's here?" She tells me this hotel that they're at. It is downtown with 3 floors. I don't know what you're talking about. Tell us this lifestyle party story. Okay, I'm gonna tell you 2 of them, okay? It's not the same one that she's talking about. I know which one you're talking about, but I'm gonna tell you about this other one first. So this girl told me they were having a party. I'm like, okay, well, fuck it. Where's it at? She was like, "It's at this hotel. We got the whole floor." I'm like, "Really? Y'all got the whole floor of a hotel? Oh, damn, y'all doing it like that?" She says, "Well, it's not a regular party." I'm like, "Okay, well, tell me what's going on." She's like, "It's a lifestyle party." Now, I done been to swinger clubs before, so as soon as I heard lifestyle, oh, it's some freak shit going on. All right, I'll come through. You know what I'm saying? So I get there, and they meet me in the lobby. Her and this other girl meet me in the lobby. Like, we upstairs, but, you know, everybody else is paying to get in, so we're going to take care of you coming in so you can just, you know, whatever. I'm like, all right. And then I'm like, "How much do they charge motherfuckers to get in?" They're like, $30. I'm like, damn, okay, whatever. Is it a lot of people? She says there's a few. So we get up there, and guy opens the door, and first thing, motherfuckers are smoking in there. So this big ass cloud of smoke hits me in the face. I don't smoke, so the shit is as strong as fuck. And then I walk through the cloud. I don't know what in the Sesame Street built bitches shit was going on in here. Now, granted, everybody got their own taste. Everybody got what they like. But if I tell you that no bitch in this motherfucker was under 300 pounds, every female, I look around and it's random shit going on everywhere. It's a chick on the bed that's getting it in every hole possible. It's another one on the couch, bent over the couch with 2 in front of her, 1 behind her, and I think it might have been a motherfucker underneath there because I thought I saw a shoe, but I wasn't for sure. But then in every area, it's just buoyant bitches just getting flopped. I can't say fuck because they was getting flopped. And I'm just looking and I'm like, and in my mind, I'm thinking, ain't nobody in this bitch got a waistline? Everybody got a circumference? Maybe it's just this room. I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to catch calories from nobody. Can you show me what's going on? You said you had the whole floor. She was like, yeah, so come on, follow me. I will show you the other rooms. I'm like, okay. So I walked out and I wiped some of the fat off of me as I was leaving the room because it was just, you know, I felt like I caught diabetes in the room. So we walk out of there and I was glad to get in fresh air because weed and fat sweat is horrible. So we go into another room and it was the same fucking thing. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this? And the guys that's banging these buoyant bitches is just like average dudes, you know what I'm saying? It didn't look like anything or anybody exceptional, but they're average sized guys fucking these great big bitches. And I'm like, the fuck did y'all invite me to? This is a charity case? Is this the Goodwill orgy or some shit? What the fuck is going on here? This is like a big bitch buffet. What the fuck is going on? I'm like, okay, this can't be it. Is there a theme for the night or something? Y'all doing one for the big girls? Is this the BBBBBBBW party or something shit? Because the body built wrong than a motherfucker in this bitch. I don't think this is what I'm supposed to come here for. She said, yay, story time. Either Dirty Show or Theater Bazaar. Look here, you can tell me either story. My foot fetish customer likes when my legs and feet are all sweaty after dancing. He likes to smell my feet and lick my legs and stick his fingers between my toes and let him, oh my goodness, that's nasty. And I let him take pictures of my feet. Yeah, wiping the fat off you, I've heard it all. It was nasty. It's only like 15 minutes, but I get $500 a month. I am not mad at you, nigga. Oh, wait. What you got against BBWs? Not a motherfucking thing, but that's only 2 B's. You say you said BBs. These was like there's a difference. I'm not giving, so my feet are okay. I see what you're saying. And no, they're not fucking my feet. Detroit is one of the fattest cities. This is, and the thing is, I don't have nothing against what people like. You like what you like. That's fine. If you like BBWs, you like great big BWs, that's fine. But when I turned around and I'm looking and I'm like, this is all it is? And I'm like, motherfucker, this ain't a full menu. This is all dessert and not, it's all sweet and low dessert because somebody got diabetes in this motherfucker, if not everybody. I'm gonna fuck around in this bitch and catch stretch marks. I'm gonna be mad than a motherfucker. So I walked into the third room. And when I walked into the third room, it was just 2 people in there, you know, and I looked and they was doing their thing and I'm like, okay, yeah, so I'm gonna head out. Well, you don't want, no, not really, thanks, no, but, ew. She said, you didn't just yawn. I said, nope, I'm just tired in my brain. I feel like I've been carrying a lot of weight all day. So I, you know, got a low calorie tolerance. I got to get the fuck out of here. So my feet are too ticklish for that. But to get your feet fucked, everybody got their own thing. So yeah, I left there and that was just like horrible. I had never been to a buoyant orgy before, and I left there thoroughly disappointed because I got there not knowing what I was going to do or see, but what I saw was like, oh, hell to the no. It just no, no. Everybody was built like a melting marshmallow with legs, and I couldn't get with that. That's not my thing. Now there was another one years ago that how long did you stay at the party? I'm gonna say maybe about 10 or 15 minutes, and that counts the elevator ride up and down. You know, yeah, maybe about 10 or 15 minutes. That was it. Enough time to walk from one room to the other, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna head out. So that was it for that one. But now, try it. It's weird, but if you make some money, you'll get used to it. I don't knock nobody who does whatever it is you got to do to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Besides, there's a lot of worse things that could be doing. And people getting paid right now, hey, do what the fuck you got to do. They got foot wipes, wet wipes, and all that kind of shit. Just don't get no foot fungus. That would be horrible. You wouldn't get athletes from giving somebody a foot job, would you? Is that athlete's foot? I don't know what the fuck that would be. You wouldn't get corn on your feet. Corns, that would be something different. You get calluses from fucking off feet with your fucking off dicks with your feet. That'd be interesting. Anyway, so I'm gonna tell you about this other time I went to a swinger party, and it was this lady that I was actually kind of kicking it with, and this was my first time going to a swinger club. And she kind of like told me a little bit about it before I went. She was like, yes, it's a lifestyle party. And I'm like, lifestyle party? What's that? Everybody there wearing rubbers? And she kind of like laughed. And I'm like, well, lifestyles? I don't know what the fuck lifestyles are. You know what I'm saying? What the hell are you talking about? What a snob. I'm just saying. So she said, no, lifestyle means alternative sex. I'm like, hey, hold on now. I ain't with it. She says, no, not that. You know, and she's like, but everybody there, and it goes, and it's kind of like a swinger party. I'm like, oh, why do they call it lifestyle? She says, so it's not so derogatory and it throws people off. I'm like, all right, cool. So she says, now, when we go there, there are certain rules. I'm like, what's that? She says, you can't approach a woman soliciting sex. Now, if she offers it to you, it's cool. But you're coming in with one of us, so you're going to be more accepted than everybody else. I'm like, all right. She says, other thing is, there's 3 different rooms. I'll show you each room when we get there, but you can't just sit there and stare at people. You can come in, look, participate, or just keep moving, but you can't sit there and watch it like it's a movie. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And she says, now, the first part is just a party. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So the day comes, I'm kind of a little nervous because I ain't never been to one before, right? I'm just thinking I'm gonna walk in and you gotta take your clothes off at the door, hang your, like, you know, you got a coat check, you just leave your clothes at the door and you just walk in and dun. Here's the dick. I was thinking that might have been what it was, but that wasn't it. We walk in, they got like food up over on the side, like little catered food. It was a DJ over there. Motherfuckers was hustling. They had a bar, and I'm like, oh, it's like a cabaret. She said, yeah, everybody parties until 12 o'clock. It was like, 10 something. I need to be friends with them. So now I walk in, of course, I'm a dancer. I love to dance. So I immediately came in and started doing a hustle. I'm up here doing a ballroom and shit. We having a good time. She introducing me to a few people. Everybody got clothes on. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm doing the ballroom, and then, I hit the turn and step back. I looked and I said, was somebody sucking some dick over there? What was that? And sure enough, at one of the tables off on the side, there was somebody sucking some dick. Now the whole hustle's still going on, but I'm up here hustling like this, looking at this bitch sucking dick over on the side. I'm like, and that's just okay? Oh, these motherfuckers don't know me. So, so I'm still dancing, right? And I finished doing the ballroom, because you know how the ballroom always just falls off for real. I want him to experience it with me. So, the ballroom just breaks off. So I go over to the girl that I know, and I'm like, so is that just, how things go? She says, well, if you feel like it and you want to do it, it's cool. But normally shit don't break off until 12 o'clock. So I immediately pulled out my phone, looked at my thing, and it was like 11:40. I'm like, okay, just 20 more minutes. She says, but here, I'm going to show you how the rooms go. She says, all right. I say, all right. So we go around to the side, and the first room doesn't have any doors on it. It just has those beads. You know how you have those old 70s beads that hang in the doorway? So it had these beads hanging in the doorway. We parted the beads to the side. She says, you can't walk in here with your shoes on. I was like, what? And then as soon as I stepped in, I realized the whole floor of this room was mattresses. So imagine, we'll say 6 king-size mattresses, and that's the whole floor. So what they ended up doing was cutting the floor out and putting mattresses in on floor level. And there was a whole bunch of pillows, and it was real pretty because they had like them drapes that looked like the Indian drapes that always hang down, and it had like a kind of a red light in there that was blocked off by the drape. So it was real pretty. So I'm like, oh, this is nice. The whole floor is a carpet. I mean, a mattress? She was like, yeah, the whole floor is just nothing but springy mattress. I'm like, wow. She says, wait till you see it later. I'm like, okay. So she took me to the other room. She said, now the other room is a little bit freakier. So we go in the other room, and it's got a black light in there. Yeah, a black light. And again, the whole floor is a mattress. You know what I'm saying? And it's got one of those X things where you can handcuff a motherfucker, spread eagle, but you standing up. You can face them either way. And it had whips and little other like tassels and spanking paddles and shit like that. This is off topic, but I wanted to throw it out there. Pineapples is gorgeous. Yes, that's my friend. Anyway, they got all these whips and paddles and shit like that out there. That's a red light special. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, they got all this little freaky shit over here for this one, right? Butt plugs and dildos and shit like that. Salves and lotions and shit. So I'm like, oh, this the freaky deaky one right here, right? She was like, yeah, everybody don't feel comfortable in this room. I'm like, okay. She said, there's a third room. I was like, okay. So we go into the third room and we open the door and it's completely black in there. The floor is black, the walls are black, and there's no light. I'm like, what the fuck going on here? She said, whatever. Now, the thing that happens in this room, whatever happens, happens. You just can't see. I'm like, well, hold on. I don't want no motherfucking dude bumping up against me, dick out, and I got a dick rubbing across my thigh. She says, listen, it's not like that. She said, that's a BDSM room. Oh, yeah, that was the ass whooping room. So the third room is just a black room. Okay? And whatever happens in that room is like you playing the game of whose dick is this, and whatever mouth you find, whatever vagina you find, that's what you find. And whatever happens in that room, nobody knows who's doing it, how it's getting done. You just walk up, you find something, and if you say it's okay, it's okay. So people who walk into that room, they know what's going on. Now, I can honestly say I wasn't too comfortable with the third room because I know it's guys walking in there. I don't want a motherfucker making a mistake, grabbing my ass, and your hands are stronger than mine type of thing. But, you know, in a way, it was like kind of cool, but I don't want to be the guy bumping into a guy with his dick out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, excuse me. Oh, pardon me. You know, now I got dick slime going across my thigh. My bad. So, when we get done with the tour, we go back to the room where everybody was dancing at. And I walk in there, and now it's like motherfuckers done got started. I'm looking at my watch, it's like 11:55. This bitch got her titties out. Another one over here twerking with her dress all the way up. I'm like, so is it time? She says, wait a minute, it gets better. So a lady goes out there, and she grabs the microphone from the DJ. She says, hey, we got a couple new people. I just want to go over the rules. And she went over all the same things that the girl told me. She says, if a lady wants, you know, your attention, you know what I'm saying, accept her attention if you're willing. If it's a couple, don't get in unless you're invited. If you're here solo and you want to participate, again, everybody's willing to participate, but you have to be invited. You can't just walk up and be like groping people and, you know, just disrespecting nobody. I'm cool with that. That makes sense. And she says, with that, ching-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, she rang some little finger symbols. Let the festivities begin. And when I tell you, it just opened up and the chick got on the table and laid out. And dude got down on her and started working right there. I'm like, he just went from eating spaghetti to eating her. All right. And then other people got up, you know, set their stuff down, went right around. And people knew exactly which rooms they was going to. So I'm like, well, you know what? I'm new. Let me observe a little bit first. So I think we went to the same party. No, this one was some years ago. Years ago. I want to go to one of them parties. Sounds interesting. Oh, it was very interesting. They had a room for food too. And you know, I'm like, bitch, you gonna fuck on a full stomach? I don't know how, because I didn't eat beforehand, because I didn't want to eat and get full, and all the food looked good to the motherfucker. But I don't want a bitch be blowing me, and then all of a sudden I got to poop. So I don't want. Listen, I'll eat afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be up here fucking on a full stomach like that. Let me have the festivities, and then I can eat afterwards. Because that's probably when I'm gonna be hungry any damn way. So anyway, people start going to the different rooms. You know what I'm saying? And everybody already, they were all there before. So I'm the new motherfucker. So I'm watching people and and a couple couples go in, couple solos go in. I want to check out each room. Like 10 years ago. This is 20? Yeah, maybe about 10 years ago. Yeah. So, I go to the room with the mattress, the first one with the red light. Go to the red light, and it is just bodies everywhere. It's just, some people was completely butt naked. Some people was halfway naked, and it's just whatever's whatever in there. You just see fucking, you see sucking, fucking, eating going on. A couple was getting double up. So I step in. Now, a couple people knew me from dancing there, and they was like, oh, that's damn, you want to come? I'm like, hey, yes, I do, but give me a minute. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to just dive into the deep end, right? So I'm like, hey, give me a little minute. I was kind of gun shy, bruh, because I motherfucking know. That's a whole different conversation. So, I'm looking at the room with the mattresses in it and shit, and I'm like, wow. And it was just like that. So a couple people was like, hey, damn, come on. I'm like, oh, no, I don't want to jump in the deep end of the pool. Give me a second, you know, to get acclimated first, right? She said, sounds fun. Woo. So I immediately then, as soon as I say, hey, give me a minute, I hear, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Oh, somebody getting their ass whooped. I want to go look at this shit. So I go over to the ass whooping room, BDSM, as she mentioned earlier. And you see a couple people playing lightly, you know, chick getting handcuffed and fucked. Like, she was handcuffed behind her back. Dude was holding the handcuffs like this here and hitting her, right? And so she getting fucked. Then another dude, he had his chick, like, she was strapped up to the X thing, and she chained up and whatnot. And then I did not know that the motherfucker spun in a circle. So he spun the X upside down. So now she's hanging upside down, handcuffed to the thing. And then he started eating her and fucking her in the face in the standing up 69. I'm like, that shit is impressive. I like it. And then a girl was whipping this guy's ass so brutal. I mean, she had one of them wooden paddles like you would see the old counselors with the holes in the paddle, and she was whooping this motherfucker ass like she was giving him the Kunta Kinte ass whooping. And I'm like, this is not all right. Now I think somebody needs to step in, and because this shit here is personal. Well, again, off topic, bro. I know it's sudden. I want to know what a man got to do get hooked up with somebody. Just saying. Wordplay, bruh. Wordplay. Your vernacular can achieve anything with the right wordplay. About the best way I could put that. That sounds like a good time. Everything except the paddle ass whooping he was getting. She was whooping him, and it wasn't like no seductive or no something like, ooh, yeah, you like it, don't you? Ooh, who's been a bad boy? No, she was like, batter up. Wow, like she was trying to break his fucking hip with each swing. I'm like, oh, he done did something to her, or she got something else on her mind. This ain't no light ass whooping type of thing going on here. This is some unusual shit. So, you know, I'm like, okay. And then I see a couple people walk past us because I'm standing at the door. So the one room with the red light is to my left. We're in the middle room, and I see some people walk past us and go into the black room. I'm curious. I want to look. You know, I'm going to at least look. So, now, the only way any light gets in the black room is through the window of the black room. Because there ain't no light in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, the light from the window in there, granted, it's a bright-ass light in the hallway. Kind of like how this is shining down. It's a bright-ass light in the hallway. So, that light coming through the window of the door is the only fucking light in the room. So, I see a couple people look and peek in, laugh and walk by. A couple other people look, stand for a second, look. I'm like, I wonder what the fuck is going on in there. You know what I'm saying? So somebody move, and I walk right up to the window, go. Somebody getting some head in that motherfucker. Somebody fucking in there, but you just see him moving around, and I don't know who was doing who or whatnot, and I guess that's possibly part of the point, you know. So I watch there for a minute, and then I'll walk away again because I ain't trying to break the rules and sit there and watch like it's a movie. So I go back to the chick that I knew that was there, and she is in the red light room with her girl, and her girl is going down on her in the room, and she just sitting there relaxed, like she like, you know, just and I walk in the room and I go, oh. She said, oh, it's okay, you can come in. I go, well, all right. And words definitely do go far. it was definitely one of those experiences. Damn, it's 12:02. Shit, I didn't realize it had been that long. I'm telling this long ass story. So yeah, that was definitely a better experience than the first one. And it was a lot of dick sucking going on in that motherfucker when I walked in the room. But yes, it was amazing to experience, and I can say that I did it. But it's not for everybody. That's for damn sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's about the best I can do that. So before I close this out, because I didn't realize it was already midnight, I want to go into again about some of the shows, whatnot, that have been postponed. None of that kind of shit is going to go on. Let me not make that segue confusing to anybody. You got into story time. I guess I did. I don't want to confuse anybody, make you think that that story is what's going to be happening at none of the other parties. That was a very specific type of lifestyle party, and when I throw shows, they're entertainment. Sometimes adventure might happen for you, but hey, that's up to your discretion. Everything that was planned is planned. We just have to wait for the world to get off punishment, and as soon as the world get off punishment, I look forward to throwing as many events for everybody everywhere. We definitely got Detroit and Lansing, some Ohio stuff that we're looking at. If you're celebrating anything, any type of a special occasion, your birthday, your graduation, you getting married, you happy you didn't come on your period, you survived the niggas, whatever the fuck it is. If you celebrating anything, motherfucker, get with us and we'll get you set up, because I definitely want all y'all to come out and enjoy yourselves. As soon as the world get off punishment, everybody gonna be celebrating. I look forward to it. I'm about to suck a dick and save a life, so I'm out. All right. Speaking of which, ladies, it's that time to touch on yourself. I mean, something sensitive. I want all of you to do your part to help heal someone. We're also doing private parties also. Hey, if it works, we gonna work it. If you have an occasion and you need some entertainment, by all means, hit my inbox and let me know so we can, send whatever you need to you. Doesn't matter what your taste is, what your flavor is, I got somebody for you. You know what I'm saying? So, if you really need something, we got something for you. Now, in this epidemic, pandemic, apocalypse that we dealing with, I really want to be sincere when I tell everybody, you can save somebody's life. You can do it. Ladies, for real, sincerely, this is your homework. Go somewhere, suck a dick, and save a life. The life you save could be your own.